Then at some particular point, an imperfection in the clay spoiled it in the potter's hand. The clay was spoiled, and I need you to hear that, in the potter's hand. Put a pin there. And the potter crumbled it up and began anew the process of shaping it into another vessel. He never once threw the clay away. Put a pin there. Yeah, because there's been many a times when we've fallen astray or we've done some things that we're not so proud of, but never once did God throw the clay away. Put a pin there. Put a pin there. Now, wait. One thing that I was intrigued by was, of course, just that. It says, but the pot he was shaping was, the pot that he was shaping from the clay was marred in his hands. Now, I consider myself a pretty smart guy. And, thank you, sir. Consider myself a pretty smart guy. And when I read the scripture, when it said that the clay was marred in his hand, I said, well, wait a minute. I know, at least I think I know what the word marred means, and it means to be messed up, to have some sort of imperfection. But I got to tell you, I said to this, how is this possible? How is it that the clay was marred in the potter's hand? And it was in his hand. How did it happen? And so, I asked a preacher friend of mine, a brother-in-law actually, and I had to check to see if, and his argument was this. He said that, is not the potter a perfect potter? I said, yes, of course. He said, God had his hand on the clay at all times. I said, yeah, he did. And the potter, of course, in this lesson, it represents God. I said, all correct. He said, so who messed up the clay? It had to be the potter.